All right, time now for a full check at our forecast this morning. And Sharon, hopefully you've got the gift of gab this morning, because apparently I don't.
I never have the gift of gab this early. I'm just tired usually this early in the morning. But you're doing fine, Paul. Your gift of gab is working this morning. We are looking at some good weather outdoors inland, but at the coastline we do have some dense fog out there. The fog is pretty thick in spots, and that's going to reduce our visibility to a quarter mile or less. And we have that advisory, and that does include Corpus Christi until 8 o'clock this morning. So as you head out this morning, just keep in mind you may run into some of that fog. Low visibility, you may need to slow down. Use the low beam headlights, and don't forget you may have to defrost those windows so you have good clear vision here as you're heading out the door this morning. Right now though, inland it's looking pretty good. You know, the last few mornings it's been pretty foggy in Beeville and our inland areas. This morning not so. It's focused toward the coastline as we see Beeville with a good visibility out there. Kingsville as well, just a little haze but very nice weather in Kingsville. But as you head closer to Corpus Christi and the coastline, we're seeing even in Rockport that fog has developed today, and you can see that foggy sky and 69 degrees right now in Rockport and Corpus Christi. Some areas are seeing dense fog, especially closer to the bayfront with 60 degrees right now and some thick fog. So as we go out the door today, that fog will lift by about 8 o'clock in the morning, and then this afternoon we're back into those lower 80s, just a couple of degrees cooler than yesterday, but still warm for this time of year. And the wind stays pretty light today, although today coming in from the northeast, shifting to the east this afternoon, and temperatures reaching anywhere from 85 at Beeville today, and Kingsville and Robstown, a very warm afternoon again, and the wind not blowing too much either. At the coastline, touching close to 80 degrees right at the coast, to 83 degrees at Corpus Christi. On the water, we still have some decent conditions out there. The wind is going to stay light again today, so that means for smooth bays. We still have a moderate rip current risk though, 2 to 5 foot swells coming in, or seas, as we still have Ada in the Gulf helping to bring some long period swells in our direction, and that light wind though still making for some decent conditions out there. So Ada is here in the Gulf. Again, with anytime we have a system in the Gulf, we keep a close eye on it, but it is not coming here. We have a cold front that's kind of keeping it to the east of us, and Ada is forecast, as you can see from this path, it's been winding around and now forecast to go into Florida later this week. We go from tropical weather to wintry weather to the north, and it is just cold up there in the plains right now, only in the 20s to Chicago at 35. Meanwhile, Houston at 68 out in that warmer air out ahead of the front. That frontal boundary continuing to push east this morning, continuing to bring showers and thunderstorms to the eastern seaboard through the day today, while we are going to stay dry behind this cold front. In fact, this front's fizzling out as we speak, not bringing much of anything with it except a wind shift. Okay, in the next 8 to 14 days, the outlooks are still for a better chance of warmer temperatures. Now, we will drop down a little early next week, but then we rebound, and we're still in that warm weather pattern, warm and unfortunately a fairly dry pattern. If we get any rain, we're talking stray shower chances. We're going to stay dry through the weekend, but maybe a stray shower when this front comes in Sunday night. That'll cool us down for Monday and Tuesday.
We'll be keeping our fingers crossed for that, Sharon. My yard needs a little stray shower.